Hi everyone, I'm CA Agrawal. Most of the people decide their long-term goal based on how much money they will earn. And everyone started connecting with my classes because everyone saw that I am genuinely sharing the best researched content on a particular subject. Hi everyone, I'm CA Agrawal, founder of Study at Home Private Limited, an edtech company educating Bharat. I will have a very small interaction with you to share my experience as to what would make one successful. Is money a parameter to measure success or not? Can we make fast money? Is it good to run after money? See, in my opinion, success is subjective. It is different for different people. But let me have my own opinion in front of you. How do we become focused with long-term goals? Because most people, they keep changing their goals again and again. They don't know what to stick to. Why does this happen? One of the biggest reasons behind this is money. Most of the people decide their long-term goal based on how much money they will earn, which is not a bad thing. But it is not a good thing either, because it doesn't let you commit or stick to one thing. Because once you start choosing a goal for money, on the path you will find 100 other ways to make money quicker, to make more money. And this is what will keep distracting you. If you have decided to become an engineer, suddenly your friend will tell you that he is earning so much of money from trading in stock market, and you will get into trading, leaving your engineering behind. Similarly, if you are wondering about trading, and one of your friend will tell you that he has started an Instagram page and he is earning so much through the ads on Instagram, you will start your own Instagram, leaving trading behind. You will not be able to commit to one goal particularly, because your only goal is to choose money, and you will find hundreds of ways to make money quicker and faster. So money is one of the biggest distractions that everyone has when they are choosing their career, their goal, their long-term objective. People who choose money don't feel or become successful ever. What do I mean by that? 95% people who choose money will never get money, because as I said, they will keep changing their goals and they will never commit to one goal for 10 or 15 years. Committing to a particular goal for 10-15 years actually makes you rich and wealthy over a long period of time. Similarly, 5% people who will earn a lot of money by choosing money will never feel successful. Though they have earned money, but still they will not feel successful, because their only goal in life is to choose money. They will keep comparing themselves with other rich people. Oh my God, I have $10 million today and that other person has $20 million. I need to make more money. They will never feel successful. They will always feel that they have less money compared to someone else. So that is why choosing money distracts you and will never make you successful. Let me talk of my own story. When I started my teaching career, I was never with the intention of making money. See, money everybody needs. Money is the byproduct of the hard work that you do. It is always with the intention of sharing what I learned with others. And everyone started connecting with my classes because everyone saw that I am genuinely sharing the best researched content on a particular subject. I was also sharing things which were actually changing my life. And I was describing how these things were changing my life. And that is why everyone started connecting with me. And I turned out to be a famous teacher. Basically, you can call as a celebrity teacher. And obviously, I'll be able to make huge money as I have great fan following of my student. But I was never choosing money, and that brought uniqueness to me. Same thing can happen to your profession, to your field of study. So if you are studying engineering or you are working in a company, don't try to skip job just to increase your salary. It is the most meaningless way to life. Every time you skip the job, you lose lot of friends. Yes, you get more money, but at the end, when you will look back, you will just have a good bank balance, but no deep friendships, no deep relationships, because you would have to move from one city to another city, from one company to another company, that you never build your roots anywhere. And that's not a good way to live. Human beings are social creatures, and these social relationships nourish us. So this is one of the biggest drawbacks, that you choose money while working in a company and keep skipping companies choosing money. You lose lot of emotional and social connections. How can you help people to leave a better impact for the future? If you are a chartered accountant, there is a way in which you can convince people not to steal taxes from the government, instead pay as much taxes as possible. Because as much taxes they are going to pay to the government, the tax money can be used for development of the country, for the development of road, hospital, infrastructure. Actually, we suffer in the end when we don't pay taxes. We are a generation, our future generation suffers because of lack of infrastructure. These are just small examples of law, accountancy and engineering. You are preparing for civil services, don't prepare for civil services for power and money. Prepare for civil services to make your country a better place, to build better policies, to build better systems. So pick a goal and stick to that goal for at least 2 to 3 years. Don't choose money. As I said, do you remember the richest person 200 years ago? No, nobody remembers. But do we remember Einstein? Do we remember Ramanujan? Do we remember Rabindranath Tagore? Yes, we remember them. Why do we remember these people? Because these people have never worked for money. They worked to make this world a better place through their knowledge, through their writing, through their skills. And we remember them till now, and they will be remembered for decades and centuries. So if choosing money makes you distracted, doesn't make you feel successful, and people won't remember it, then it is one of the worst goals to have in your life. Money is not bad, but choosing money is bad. Money should be a byproduct of the things you do for society. And obviously the society will give you as a reward because you are doing things so well. Now let's talk about short-term goals. Do we need to have short-term goals in our life? Yes. You need to make smaller goals so that you can keep completing those goals, right? And when you keep completing those goals, you have a sense of achieving something. And this gives a very different kind of satisfaction and makes you more and more goal oriented. Because this gives you confidence also. Yes, I've done it. I can do more. You might be an engineering student. You might have 6 subjects. And you might not like all the subjects. But you need to study all of them. Similarly, in accountancy, whether doing CA, CS, CMA, similarly in civil services, there could be so many subjects which you don't like, which you need to study to help you achieve your goal. Yes, as because at the end we have to qualify all the papers. How do we stay focused in our everyday life? I will share with you 3-step formula that will help you stay focused every day. Formula number 1. Enjoy doing easy things. And yes, we humans enjoy the reward too. So start with the easiest subject. So if you want to study say for 3 hours, start with the easiest chapter so that you get into the rhythm, right? Put an aim to study that easiest chapter for at least 20 minutes, 25 minutes. The easiest chapter or the subject for 20 minutes will warm you up intellectually and will help you build momentum studying more difficult subjects. And parallelly have a reward also. Have a reward at the end of studies. Reward yourself. Like right now, while I am recording this video, I was procrastinating a lot. So I have rewarded myself, with good food, which I will have it. I have already ordered it and it's waiting for me downstairs. So I'll just complete it and have that food. But I won't have that food unless I have finished this video. Step number 2. Use the 80-20 principle. This principle has helped me a lot in my education. What do you mean by 80-20 principle? It means that only 20% things gives us 80% of the result in any field, in any area of our life. So it could be mathematics. It could be a subject which has 10 topics, out of which 2 topics will be very, very important. So follow 80-20 principle. Focus on that 2 topic which is very important out of 10 topics. Spend 80% of your time on those 20% things that will give you maximum result in life. Your goal should be to become best at those highest scoring things that come in your life. And similarly in your exam. So cover your highest scoring topics and give them as much time as you can. Study them again and again. Another thing to keep in mind is neuroplasticity. Concept of neuroplasticity. What does it mean? Neuroplasticity means that our mind is capable to learn anything. You know this. Human brains are the strongest one. It is our judgment that creates barrier between us and our learning. The judgment about our self-like. You start thinking this way, I'm not good at maths, I'm not good at English. When we say these kind of statement to ourselves, we stop ourselves from learning. Remember, your brain is capable of learning everything and anything. Write it down somewhere. Make it your phone wallpaper, because most of the time you keep checking your phone only. So that you don't judge yourself. You can learn anything through repetition. So when you are following this 80-20 principle, don't judge yourself for making mistakes or for not being able to understand difficult topics. Just remember that your brain can learn anything and everything. Step number 3, make input goals. Now you'll ask me, what is input goals? I'll tell you. Goals are basically of two types, input goals and output goals. You need to make input goals. When do you sit down to study? Don't sit down with the aim of completing this chapter or that particular 2 chapters, because it can be very daunting. You might give yourself 40 minutes and put a goal of completing 2 chapters, and those 2 chapters were a little too difficult and you were not able to complete that in 40 minutes. You will lose confidence. So instead, set a simple goal of I need to study maths for 40 minutes. That's all. There's no target what to do. This is called input goal. That I need to study maths for 40 minutes. What I'll complete in that, this is not decided. This is input goal. You just want to sit down and study maths for 40 minutes. Once you have finished over 40 minutes studying maths, you will feel good about yourself. Yes, I've done 40 minutes, that's all. When you make a target, that is called output goal, and that needs to be restricted. Because you have set a goal for just studying and not completing, just studying, and you have achieved it. And this is what most people do wrong. They set a lot of output goals. That I need to finish this many chapters today, I need to finish these many things today. These are wrong goals. Output goals always demotivate you. Output goals are good when you have done those things before and you know how much time it is going to take, so that you can fix a correct time for completing that particular task. So I will summarize these steps again. Simple 3 steps. Step number 1, make the starting easy and ending rewarding. Second step, use 80-20 principle, spend 80% of your time on the 20% activities that give you the maximum results. Step number 3, have input goals and not output goals. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to share with your family and friends. You never know whose life you might change by sharing this video. And I hope you learned something new and you will go and implement these things, whatever we have discussed today itself. Keep learning, keep enjoying.